Welcome to the Geek Central. Nobody calls anyone anymore, at least not me, but we do get calls, and most of the world functions on calls, sales, marketing, payments, and a lot more happens on calls. We dodge so many spam calls. Truecaller has only made it easier for us to first see who's calling you. It can feel slightly creepy as to how an application predicts who's calling you on the other line, but it's not all that creepy on that note. What is the Truecaller app? Truecaller is essentially a mobile application created in 2009 by Pro Software Scandinavia app that finds mobile number details for people who are using the application or whose phone book contacts are synced. It also has an integrated caller ID service that helps with call blocking features and also social media integration to maintain the phone book. Truecaller's user community is what gives it the most power. For instance, when you first register, the app asks for permission to upload your entire contact list. The uploaded contact information is then combined with the phone number database that they already have. Once registered, you can search through Truecaller's database using a phone number or a name to pull up related contact details. If you give the phone number, you can find out the related contact number for free. However, you will need a premium subscription to find out a person's phone number just by using their name and get the contact details associated with it, but both of you must be using Truecaller. Truecaller's performance. What makes Truecaller's caller ID unique? Since its inception in 2009, Truecaller's caller ID has received positive feedback for its dependability in identifying known, unknown, and unwanted callers. Unlike any other program, the Truecaller's user community has assisted the application in identifying and blocking 37.8 billion spam calls and 182 billion spam texts in 2021 alone. Applications for callers. Truecaller today provides you with color-coded caller IDs that can identify between routine important spam and business calls. You can also block or even stop calls from these numbers that are suspicious, spam, or scammers. The caller ID is cleverly built to determine who is contacting you even if the number is not recorded in your contact box. Now the important question is, how does it know that? How does Truecaller know who's calling? Let me give you an example. Say you brought a pet home and now it's time to decide what name you want to give it. You can't seem to figure out what name you want to give it, so you go around asking your friends and family for suggestions. You end up picking that one name that is most relevant or ideal for your pet. Now think of yourself as a Truecaller and your pet as one of the users. In addition to its caller ID and call blocking features, Truecaller also offers a range of other features, such as call recording. Truecaller allows you to record incoming and outgoing calls, which can be useful for keeping track of important conversations or for use in legal proceedings. Messaging. Truecaller includes a built-in messaging service that allows you to send messages to other Truecaller users for free. Contact backup. Truecaller can automatically back up your contacts to the cloud, making it easy to restore your contacts if you ever lose your phone or switch to a new device. Tech behind Truecaller. To minimize data collection, the Truecaller application does not request additional data or permissions from users. Additionally, the Truecaller application only merges phone book data with its application with the user's permission for a seamless texting and calling experience. If the users haven't proposed a name, the name associated with the number will be chosen based on user profiles or crowdsourced names. When selecting a contact name to display, for example, if a call is received from a caller ID that is actually an insurance spam number and it shows up as insurance spam on your caller ID, it basically means that the majority of the user community has saved or reported it as such. After gathering user data through the crowdsourcing process, Truecaller uses machine learning to analyze the data, detect correlations between them, and recommend better names and surnames for each person. Finally, when you receive a call, Truecaller enters that number into the database and displays the most relevant caller name for that specific number. To perform live caller identification, the recipient must have the Truecaller app installed and an active internet connection, either 3G, 4G, or Wi-Fi. The functionality of Truecaller on iOS and Android differs slightly. The caller will receive a caller ID notification with the incoming call if he is an Android user. However, in the case of iOS, the recipient will only receive the caller ID if the caller dialed using Truecaller Dialer on an iPhone. This is the rationale of how Truecaller works and how it identifies the calls you receive. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive more Geeky Central insights.